You have moments of anxiety? Are you anxious? That's normal. Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside. I am a certified forced therapy guide. Now, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist, but what I am is somebody who has the pleasure of taking what they know about outdoors, nature, and helping people recognize that there are aspects of nature that heal physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, anxiety. Well, what is it? Well, anxiety is an emotional response, mostly to change. All right. Our brain, our heart, our state of being wants to find and is drawn to those things that are safe, make us comfortable. And we want to avoid and let go of things that, cause us pain or discomfort. So what it comes down to really is attachment. Yeah, we are attached. We want the consistency, that guarantee of people, places, events, emotions. All right. And the minute that we're faced with not having what makes us feel comfortable and safe, we have an emotional response. It's anxiety, and it's normal. But it's different for, people. What nature does, how nature helps with anxiety, is the practice of being mindful. When you can really observe nature, and over time, you'll notice that it's not permanent. All right. It is ever changing. Life is ever changing. And once you come to terms with that, once you recognize that, what I'm feeling right now, this anxiety, this anxiousness, is like many aspects of nature. It's a cloud. It's passing. Yeah, some days have more clouds than others, and some days are clear, right? So there's no such thing as a life without attachment. All right. A Buddhist monk spends their entire lifetime, challenged with that very philosophy. So that's not us. But attachment, anxiety and depression, and those are very different things. Anxiety is something that makes us uncomfortable. And when we recognize that, what is making me uncomfortable? That's where we have to start to do the work. What is making me feel uncomfortable? Can I do anything about it? Yes or no? Can I do something about the way I feel about it? Yes. Okay, so that's where it starts. As a forest therapy guide, I practice mindfulness, and that is the real magic. That's the healing. Being mindful, starting with your breath work, focusing on what your body needs to do to bring in a fully complete breath, holding it and then letting it go fully and completely. What the act of breathing does in breath work is it detaches your thoughts, which are leading to your emotions, because it brings in focus. All right. It's not so much what you're not doing as much as what you're doing. After that, being mindful, being present, what is happening to you, around you right now, that act of being mindful disengages you from the idea, the emotion associating that anxiety. All right. Anxiety very rarely is situational, in the moment. It is what happened in the past, what might not even be happening yet. You're stressing, you have an emotional response to the idea of a future event. That's where a lot of anxiety happens. Focusing on the past, ruminating, that's where we're getting more into depression. Anxiety tends to be a little more future focused, and the idea, it's a thought. So by being mindful, you are changing your thoughts. So the act of being mindful, especially in nature, when people start to notice aspects of the natural world, things are changing. They're growing. All right. We're growing. When we start to make those connections, that's where non-judgmental, non-attachment, All right, we can separate those two things. And it takes time. It is a practice. Now, there are many schools of thought that say mindfulness is more effective than medication when it comes to helping treat anxiety and depression. But it takes time. Therein lies the challenge, right? Medications can offer a very quick solution, and there are some side effects. Mindfulness very rarely has side effects, but it takes time. And by time, I mean it could take a year. If your goal is to change small habits, all right? So it's habit stacking, and that involves a mind shift and involves focusing on breath work. So when you're anxious, like a passing cloud, it is passing, right? It's there. Acknowledge it. It's real. But there it is. It's coming. I'm observing it, and it is going to pass. And like clouds, like many aspects of things, many aspects in nature, they are present. And some of them are more present, more permanent than others, but they are not permanent, all right? They just last a little longer. So does your anxiety. So will your depression. Being mindful out in nature allows the subconscious brain to make those connections with what is actually feeling, all right? It's not what's happening, because that's the difference, right? Nothing's really happening to you that makes you anxious, all right? That reaction is rumination about what's in the past, leading to depression, or the discomfort of something that might happen, and that change is uncomfortable. That's anxiety. So being mindful, right? Being present in the moment. You don't have to do it outdoors, but the connections and the impact of the natural world will exponentially accelerate the way your brain perceives your situation with other living things in the natural world. And that is the power of nature and how it heals. And that is the job of the guide, is to not force that, but allow that to happen, in your own terms, in your own way. And sometimes that can take time. So be mindful. Observe the clouds. That's what your anxiety is. It's passing, but it's real. Be mindful, be present, be in the moment. That will disconnect your thoughts, which leads to your emotions, and it helps. Go outside. Be mindful, be present. And after that, do the best you can. That's all anyone can ever ask. Trying to do the best I can, and I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.